Welcome. I'll try and explain everything as I go on to our beginners. What it is, I'm just trying to, we're trying to put together a small Christmas type card, if we can make one. So we'll just have a snow scene with a little, we could have a little church if we want, something very, very simple though, or just a house. So we'll just do our best. I'll utilise, this is one of them corner. It's okay using a pencil with watercolours, but don't put the penciling on too hard, or you won't be able to rub it off after you've done your painting. So the main thing is our little church, or whatever we'll call it, as a centre of a. So we'll say that we'll have it as a church. We'll just see what we come up with here. We'll have that as we won't have that there. We'll have that as the opening part on this, but we'll keep it just on its own. I don't think we'll put anything fancy on it. We'll just have it like that. We could have a little touch of the white, a light side there, or we could have a little bits of snow on top. And we'll have that there. So that's our church. Simple. But we know they all have these buttresses type, but we don't want to make it any more complicated than it can be. Now that's snow. We could have a little bit of snow here there on top. Now this is the land area here, level to there. We'll keep it pretty level, although it's a snow scene, and we sometimes will like a little bit of variety. We'll do that there, and we'll bring just this here, and that'll do now. What do you think? You don't think we should put any gravestones in or what? I don't know. It's Christmas, and whether I suppose we can. I don't know. They say thinking of your loved ones at Christmas time, don't they? Now we'll put the small one here. We'll have to have just like that, and then a large tree here. Now there are two choices. We can either have it detailed or loose. Oh no, we'll keep that more or less on its own, that church. So we'll keep away from that. We'll put the tree there. Now, are we looking at anything like a scene there? We could put a little. I don't want to complicate things too much, do we? We'll have it a small church, not a large one. Looking at it there. Yeah, we'll have it like that. Okay. We'll put some blue in the sky and add some Payne's grey colour a darker grey colour, and you can put that bit of blue to that grey, and we'll call that more or less it. Let's have a, we'll just have a distant hill there, and that's our plan. Now that's funny, isn't it? I just dropped the rubber. Well, you know what a rubber does when it lands on the floor. Bounces. And I found it. Oh, it's a stretch. It's getting down for me. Now, okay, so that's not a lot, is it? Not a lot. Now, if you want to put a little, extra couple of hearts or anything, I'll just, I know it's pretty wide, but you can see you can put a couple of gate posts in here. No, don't go too far with it. No, keep it simple. Right, now let's make a start. Will you have it simple, won't we? So, if we're going to have it simple, we don't want to be trying to be too fancy. Right, now, I'm going to put some water in the sky. Right, like that. I said we don't want it too fancy, didn't I? Let's see if we can do it without being too fancy. So Payne's grey, a little bit of blue, ultramarine, more Payne's grey than blue. Okay, it might be a bit light, and we'll just now, I've told you before about being fast and working very fast. You know. No, so we're trying to keep it straight. No, I've not done too much with it, have we, that sky? We've not gone too mad. Just do that. Okay there. So this is all white here, so we can only put some of them blue patches. So the blue one will be quite nice. It's an ultramarine, but not weak. Just a bit of blue in a bit, mostly water. We'll make it as it's following the landline. That means, like, if it's you can make this go down like a hill if you wanted by putting lines in very lightly. Yeah, there's part that found there. I mean light, very light. So we'll pick up our hairdryer now. So we'll just put the hairdryer on for a minute. Now I've left it bare over here, no, not much in it, is there? We could just add one tree if you want to. No, I'm going to pick a brush up, a small brush now. I'm looking for a smaller brush. We'll use some burnt. Oh, wrong, because it has black on the end. I was dipping that in. It's the Brussels part we wanted, isn't it? Here we got a bit of burnt umber. Now don't forget your blue on top of it. No, we said we'd put some. Oh, I'll tell you what. When you're going over to that hill at the back, it's surprising how dark you can get it. Yeah, you think. Well, because it's on a hill like that, even if it's light, it's like having a chimney when it's up in the air on top of it. It's more striking. So, say, we'll have a look at this. See this there, that. So that's right on the top of the hill. Well, it's usually get them in a line of trees, the farther away they are. So they're up to there now. Now, this layer here will make it that they're a little bit higher. Well, I can work on these so that we don't need to be over there for now. Now let's do a little bit of work on these here. So we'll be starting with this one. Now I'm putting different browns in this. I like that a little bit darker because they're nearer to us. Really, should be over here, shouldn't it? We'll bring that into it. Now, we've got that far with that. Now for these, we'll put some railings up. Oh, I'm going to use some raw sienna. Watch, I'm using raw sienna. Now I'm going to start this second row here. Then again, you see, I don't want it to look contrived. Huh? It's not too contrived, it's not too as though it's purposely done that way. I don't want it looking too detailed, that's something you don't want, really. Now that now let's have a see what colour will do best. But I think we'll just put a little bit of dark into it with a little bit of ultramarine. I might take it down to a more browny cast. I think it would be better. Start off with this. I'll go on and just put it all one colour on her. Same with this one. No, that's not too bad really, because we'll line it out now in a minute, but I think we'll take some of these lines out. What's the can you see all these, what we've left in from that, this big thick Koh-i-Noor, but I've not pressed heavy on them. Now I think everything's dry enough to go over, so we'll go over, risk it and go over like that without rub. This is a nice soft rubber which you can use for doing this. Now I better just make sure that's dry enough. Now I'll just make sure them's all right there. Now what you can do, you can put some lining in a darker colour, a much darker colour say. piece of paper, which I'll show you what I mean now. Now, an easy way of putting a shadow is to use like a purple. What would we call that purple? Mauve? Mauve. See, there's a mauve colour there, but you'd have to put some other colour with it. Now we'll try now with a little bit of rose madder, and we'll just try a little bit of Windsor blue with it. Now, oh, that's a nice colour. Now look, what I'll do now, I see these, we've got, oh, it's going that, no, it's coming from the left, isn't it, because this is a shadow, so your shadow will be there. Like that, won't it, to be put, eh? That's not a bad colour, could be a bit more blue in it. But it's alright for it. See, watch, I put a bit more blue in and watch, see. That's better. This is with a bit more blue, see. Can you see? No. No, I'll tell you what, let's see. We'll do this, see. Because we'll just put a shadow on the side here. Ah, well, wouldn't it? Oh my, I think we would have it going that way. We can put, I'll put more shadow on here. Because actually, you know, it's wrong that, isn't it? I'm sure I'm wrong there. Oh, that's good. Yes, I'm getting all mixed up again. Okay, so shall we put a shadow under there? Mind you, I don't think it would be that deep. We'll put this shadow here. We'll put a little touch here. And here. There we are. Now it could be more bluer. Now what you see this yellow here? I put yellow there because I wanted to put a line under there. On a line down the right hand side as a shadow hitting this wooden posts. I could put white across the top, but you can't really, because it wouldn't be easy to see it, would it? It's only me thinking, you know. I'll never say I'm an artist. It's just as I've been playing painting all my life. Even painting at work. Sometimes I got fed up. I walked off a few jobs. I don't like bombastic architects if you're on a job, and they can be nice, but they get so bad tempered, you know. When they're in charge of a mall or something like that, I don't want to mention it in case they remember me, which obviously they will. I don't want to go. Oh my. There we are for you. I hope I've spoken enough going through it so that you'll catch on what we're doing. You can try and use that, it's for you to use. There's no copyright with that one at all, because it's me, it's mine, I've thought of it, but don't worry about that. Use it. Have a bit of fun doing it. A little bit darker on there, yeah. Sorry, yeah. The colour's not right for that surround, is it? You do, with it, and that's a little better, isn't it? That mount. Thanks for looking in. I hope that's been a help to you. To you, I mean, not to you. I'm awful talking like that. This is what I did earlier on. Can you see I had the dark tower? But I thought this was too it was too good. Wasn't nice, easy enough really. It was d'accord. Merci beaucoup pour regarder-moi pointer. Hein? Bon Noël. Mon français propre, oui. Ah, c'est merci. and grassy. To my lads in Spain who are on the... There's some good painters in them. On my Patreon community, there's some good painters. Few really good, and different types than this of what I do.